You asked a very good question about Ahor Muslim. Ahor, it is the region in Xinjiang, and majority of this region's population consists on Muslim. They like Turkian Nasal. They like Turkish people by their face, by their physique, and their tongue is also almost Turkey. They speak Turkish language. So they also claim that Xinjiang region is separate region, and it is should be a country of East Turkestan. This is the claim of our people. So in the fact they are the people of they live in Central Asian countries, in Mongol, in these region countries. So China basically, what is the dispute, why the people of Xinjiang are in the jail or in the custody of China government? What is the reason behind this? Basically it's the China government, Communist Party, which came in 1949. They claim that this is the region of the China. Xinjiang is the region of China, and these people are migrated people. They came from Mongol, from other Central Asian countries in China. But these people claim that this is our own region, and this we have own language, we have own physic symbols. So this is our own region, and this should be independent. They claim this one. So what are the population of Ahor people in the world? So they are almost 55 million. So just in China, only in China they are 12 million people. In Kazakhstan they remain 2 million. In Mongolia almost they are 8 million. In Turkey they are 6 million, and majority they are Sunni Muslim. And this is the reason that they said that they are extremist. They live in desert. Taklamakan, it is a desert of China. Most of them live there. Secondly, they are often they use farmer. They are farmer. So in 2015, first of all, BBC and New York Times reported this one, that there are millions of people who are in the centers, in the custody of China. And why this is this? So first of all, this report was published in 2015. So the center, basically China what wants? The China wants here to re-educate them to genocide. This is the cultural genocide. This is the ethnocide which China is enforcing to them. And then more than 1 million people stay in these centers. So this center name is reduction campuses, and sometime it is used cultural, sometime it is used Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region campuses. The ambassadors asked to the people of China that why you put to the people of Uyghur in the campuses. They replied they are extremist, and they are vocational training centers. So we are giving them vocational training. So basically they follow their religion. So this is the reason that they are said extremist. There are multiple hundreds of campuses. According to Reuters agency, there are 39 campuses in 2014, but in 2017 they multiplied by 3. What is the importance of Xinjiang region? So the answer is this. This is the region that this is 1/6 part of China mainland, and its boundary is joined with 8 countries like Mongolia, Central Asian countries, with 8 countries. This is the reason that it has a lot of importance. Secondly, one belt, one road is also passes here. And what are the requirements from the China government to the people who are in the campuses, in the training centers? First of all, they are said that leave Islam. Then second requirement is this: be loyal to China Communist Party. Then you will be free. So the women, some time this is also reported that there are sexual abusement with the women of these custody centers. Why China has kept them in the custody? The answer is this: they said that they are separatist and they are extremist. So when 9/11 incident took place, China has emphasized more and more to kill that kind of people, to genocide, to ethnocide of these people. And China government also, Xinjiang government particularly, also passed a law in 2017 that about growing long beard and wearing veil. This law was passed by Xinjiang government in 2017. So right now this was passed and a person cannot do so. What are the economic factors behind this? So one belt and one road passes here. Secondly, gas and coal resources in the big quantity here in this region. So right now this issue was globalized, like UN Human Rights Organization also raised the voices, particularly in these days. EU also pressurized China that our ambassadors, our other person will visit to the Xinjiang to see what is happening in these centers. Then our trade will be continue with China, otherwise we will block the whole trade of China with EU, European Union.